Hi, I'm Jeff, and I have a tip for you. If you're doing the wallboard display type dashboard, something that you might want to do is a subtle animation to grab the user's attention. If you take a look at this visual here in the bottom left-hand corner, you can see that whenever the number changes for number of inbound calls, we vibrate the phone icon to draw the user's attention. So if this dashboard is on a big screen TV on a wall, they might see that change, peripheral vision, and notice it and want to pay attention. So animation can certainly have a place beyond just being flashy. Now, this is super easy to do if you want to play with this type of thing yourself. Let me show you. So basically what we've done is we've hooked up the data label control to be real time. It's changing by itself every couple of seconds as new data is coming in. So what I did was I hooked up the data changed event. So when that data actually changes in that value, it's going to fire this event, which is going to basically have one line of code. And you can see that this is quite easy to do. You take the object name, so I've named this image phone image. By the way, it's the label that's going to drive the animation for the image. It's not actually on the image itself. So once that label changes. So we take the label and we're going to grab the surrounding HTML container for it. Everything in Dundas BI is using HTML, JavaScript, SVG. So you can actually play with this on a lot of different objects. And basically we just call the jQuery shake animation. jQuery's got a whole bunch of these and there's different variables you can import, but that's all it takes. So now every time that value is going to change, it'll do it. There's also a couple of fun ones you can play with if you want to play, just see what's there. So I did a quick sample here, like for example, fade out, fade in. You can use these if you want to just add a little bit of flair. Obviously, you've seen shake, bounce, just draw attention to users. I bet you there's a place where highlight can come into play. That one's kind of fun. Some of these that are moving things around, you might not want to do because you don't necessarily want to modify elements in the DOM unless you're going to do something later to bring it back. But yeah, you can play around with some of those. Puff, fold. I did a reset so I can get back to the initial state. Just be a little bit careful with this. Make sure you're not doing it while the dashboard is checked out. Check it in first and test it in view mode first. That way you know that calling these aren't going to cause any problems in the DOM that you're going to have to find some way to undo later. But definitely fun and some interesting things you might be able to come up with. Hope this helps.